Hi, my name is Christine Bowen, and this is the final mock counseling session for advanced addiction counseling. Um, we have seen this client previously. We did our introductory interview last time, and we're just going to kind of reiterate what we went over and see she was able to get some of those homework assignments that I had asked her to do previously. I like to use kind of like an existentialism type of therapy. We want to try to focus on here and the now instead of past experiences so that we can go from there. So the first thing I want to ask about is how did looking for financial aid go?
I went to the library and started looking at area colleges and tried to determine which ones may have had the degree I need so I can get a sense and feel about where I may go to school so I could do my financial aid preparation.
Okay. And what colleges did you look at?
I looked at Cornerstone and Baker, GVSU, Davenport, and I looked at Aquinas. That was just way too expensive, but those were some of the
Private university. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So you're not sure yet. You just kind of looked at what they offered and.
Right.
Okay. Did you figure out anything on the assistance with financial aid? But you just want to make sure you go to school and talk to someone first.
I need to talk to someone. I think. I mean, you gotta have an idea when you do. You gotta have an idea of if they have any scholarships to offer, any grants or something like that. But also, I don't know who to even put on my financial aid application if I don't know which schools I'm looking at for real. So.
Okay. And then we talked about your sister, letting her know how everything was going, the actual severity of that taking alcohol. How did that go?
Well, we met for coffee, and I told her, and I asked for her help, and of course she was disappointed. She didn't say so, but I could see it, and maybe a little shocked, but she's always been there for me, so I get the feeling that she's going to be there for me.
Good. Do you plan on seeing her anytime soon?
Well, I get to see her maybe once a month or maybe twice a month. So.
Did you tell her about coming to see me yet?
No, I didn't get that far.
Okay, because we did talk about, seeing her together if you were comfortable. How, would that be something?
Yes, the next time I see her, I can talk to her about that.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Maybe I can call her and we can have coffee again. Not have to wait the whole month.
Okay, good. And then the AA, we talked about going to an Alcoholics Anonymous group.
Yeah.
Did you get to visit one yet?
I did not. I was looking at the employees' policy to see if there's any, kind of counseling offered for employee assistance, and maybe that they would have some idea of which would be the best one for me to attend.
Okay. I know that we talked about kind of keeping it at a distance so that your community doesn't know.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So you're looking through your workplace.
I thought about it. I mean, but if you have some and it's within reasonable drive distance, if you could get that list to me, then I would definitely be willing to start that sooner than later.
Okay. And then we did talk about negative experiences last time. Just want to know a couple of different, major stressors that might have brought on the drinking.
The big one is ex and I, we were always fighting. It was a terrible relationship. And he never got me. He never supported me. And so a lot of times those fights would just be so hard to deal with that I would be drinking because of it. And then when a boss is attacking me, like I've got a director at my one job that she just constantly belittles me and spreads rumors, and I'm having a really difficult time dealing with that. And that's why I was kind of looking at the employee assistance as well, is try to get some tips on how do I deal with this toxic environment I'm in.
Well, that's why we're trying to get you into a school, get you out of that environment, and get you into a better long-term career.
Right, but I may need some short-term fixes too.
Okay. I did want to go back to the ex. Was there a situation that happened in the time frame between our last session and now?
Oh, he called, and he just screaming and yelling at me and acting like I'm supposed to know what's going on in our kids' lives. And I just haven't had a lot of contact with him. Not because I don't want to, but I'm quite sure he's said so much stuff that they've distanced themselves from me. And he was yelling at me about not being at a birthday party, and it's like I didn't know. I didn't know that there was one planned, or and it's really hard to go to those. And he's got his new girlfriend, and I've got to sit there and look at all this junk. I mean, it's really, really difficult for me to
Put yourself in that kind of
situation.
Yeah. Okay. So did you end up drinking?
Almost. I opened it up. I got it out of the fridge. I opened it up, and I looked at it, and I walked away. And I looked at it again, and I walked away again, and I finally went back out there and I put it back.
So what goes through your mind when you stop yourself?
I didn't have any control over the situation I'm being blamed for. I didn't have any idea about this birthday party. So why am I allowing this person to bring me down to such a level that so I'm trying to get myself away from that toxic.
Right.
Yes.
And you recognize that instead of drinking.
Yes.
That is awesome.
I know I have your support. I have my sister's support. So I know, I'm not the scum that he's trying to make me feel like I am.
Well, I'm glad that you're recognizing that. So then we moved on and we were talking about work. You have 2 part-time jobs, right?
I do.
What would happen if we got rid of the one that creates such a toxic environment? Is that even possible?
I don't know how to afford my rent and my car insurance. I mean, it just would be a real struggle to try to live.
Have you looked into other jobs?
Not lately.
What would that be a possibility?
Yeah, I mean, if I start to feel like I'm worth something again, it might be.
Okay. So maybe that's what we should work on next. Because I want you to be, I'm trying to find the wording here. I want you to be comfortable in your workplace. I know that you have uncontrollable situations with your ex, not being able to talk to your children yet, but there are positives. You told your sister.
Right.
You do have 2 part-time jobs. So we could try to find you another one. You haven't started AA yet, so there are people that could be in your position. You could relate to, you could feel, make that bond, create another relationship.
Right.
That way your support force grows.
Right.
You obviously have me. And then, I mean, if we could get you into another part-time job, that might give you enough energy, stability to be able to make a final decision on school. And then you won't need 2 part-time jobs, you'll have 1 full-time job.
Right. Well, this is a better time of year than right after Christmas because everybody always cuts their part-time staff
Yes.
way down on hours. So,
Right. Summer.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's some of the jobs maybe that I can look into for you?
I wouldn't mind working, at some kind of retail. Wouldn't mind maybe working at a zoo or a park. Summer's coming and they're probably,
Like outdoor
yeah.
vitamin D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. All right. And then the next session, I want you to continue to identify those negative experiences and when you're struggling not to drink. I want us to keep going over those.
Okay.
And I also want you to applaud yourself every time you don't take a drink. Okay, that's a good thing. I will look into and have one of the other women I work with here see if there's any jobs that you just mentioned, and we'll go from there next time.
Landscaping.
Okay. All right. I'll look into those too. Any questions for me?
Okay, so I'm just going to reiterate.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to visit a couple of the colleges so I can narrow it down, maybe try to figure out my financial aid and get that going.
Yes.
I'm going to reach out for an AA.
Yep.
And of course, I'm going to make that phone call to my sister so I can try to bring her around so she really could be a much better support.
Understand better. Yeah. And then I'll look into the job thing.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Is there any, should I be working with someone on updating my resume or anything like that you can think of I should do?
There are different places like Michigan Works. They actually offer help like that. They have like an entire lobby area with computers, and they have like a resume builder. And I can always look at it too, give you like some final.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you.